Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Baxter Student Ambassador Program webinar. Presenting for us this time is Craig Rice, one of our BSAP finalists from Fanshawe College. Hi, Craig. How are you today?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
I'm good, thanks. So just before we get started, I'd like to quickly introduce a few of the people attending today's webinar. We have Julie Elliott, Professor and Program Coordinator at Fanshawe College, as well as Carol Greenwood from the Tourism Industry Association of Ontario. Two representatives from Travel Professionals International are viewing the webinar as well. And here at Baxter Media, we have Wendy McClung, Emily McClung, Ian Stalker, and I'm Dan McDonald. So for everyone viewing today's webinar on the computer, if you have any questions during the presentation, just type them into the Q&A box and I will read them out after the presentation has finished. Okay, Craig, if you'd like to go ahead and share your screen, you can start whenever you're ready. There we go.
All right. Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. My name is Craig Rice, and I'm a tourism and travel student over at Fanshawe College here in London, Ontario. So today I'm going to be presenting to you guys about Travel Professionals International, or TPI as it's known in the industry. But before I go on, I just want to send out my sincerest appreciation for the opportunity to be able to present to you guys today. It's definitely a really awesome opportunity going on over at Baxter's over there, and a really awesome program. And I also want to thank the sponsors who are also able to make it happen. So before I delve deep into TPI, I just want to go over a little bit about the travel industry and what it means to be a travel agent as well. So traveling is an amazing privilege for Canadians, and it's an industry that will always be significant as years go on. More and more young travelers are searching for opportunities to be able to get out of town and see the world, which is why travel agents are an important aspect of the travel industry. So travel agents or travel advisors are essentially destination specialists that are highly experienced with selling certain destinations and locations. It's their job to inform travelers of important information that they'll need to know before they head on a vacation, as well as work on an itinerary that best suits a client's needs. Travel.gc.ca, which is Canada's main website for international travel advice, they recommend that all Canadians who are planning on traveling get professional travel advice before they leave. So the information that an agent is able to provide is extremely helpful when it comes to important knowledge about a destination that one may not have known. Some examples of this are local safety in any areas that they should try to avoid if there are security issues, requirements one will need in terms of entering and leaving a country, important laws and aspects of the culture that they should know, as well as any disease or outbreaks to look out for, and if the client needs to be vaccinated prior to leaving. So with all this said, travel agents are a really important position in the travel industry as they sort of guide their clients to travel more safely. So if that's the position that people are interested in, then that's where TPI comes in. Now, prior to 1994, the travel industry was not accessible to everybody as it required a post-secondary diploma in order to work. As well, those that did work in the industry primarily worked in a brick and mortar style business. That was, of course, until TPI came to be. So that was the way travel agents worked up until 1994, when a man by the name of Morris Chia created the Travel Professionals International, and he revolutionized the industry. Morris Chia loved the travel industry, but he knew that it was a difficult industry to become a part of. So he decided to form TPI, and with it, made becoming a travel agent much more accessible. TPI offers those interested in the travel agent industry a platform in order to be their own boss, network themselves, earn incredible first-hand experience, and have the luxury of working from home. As long as someone had the drive to succeed and grow in the travel industry, as well as being personable and great at selling, TPI would give them the platform to be able to be a part of the industry. Now, during my research, I was able to get in contact with Rhonda Foss, who's the regional sales manager over at TPI, and she had a really interesting perspective of TPI's first few years because she was an actual agent in the industry while TPI was forming. And what she told me was, TPI had a slow start initially due to its reputation, as its business structure was sort of unconventional. And a lot of the agents around kind of had raised eyebrows about the legitimacy of an agent that hadn't been to college but was selling travel. A popular thought was, if they aren't educated, then how do they know what they're doing? And it was questions like that that gave TPI a slow start in the industry. That being said, once people began to realize the potential that TPI had, their reputation quickly turned around. TPI's business model, compared to a brick and mortar style business, stood out because it was able to bring agents more money because a regular agency would cost more money to run due to overhead. A regular agency would need to pay rent for the building they were in, hydro, and any other upkeep. All the while, the TPI agent worked from home. So not only were TPI agents able to be their own boss, they're also making more money from having less financial obligations. And this made a lot of people in the industry start to wonder what TPI is all about. So nowadays, TPI is Canada's largest network of travel advisors, and it's entirely owned and operated in Canada. TPI's head office is located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and they have 2 other locations in Ontario and British Columbia. TPI agents are located all across Canada, available to help fellow Canadians with their travel needs. And there's over 850 of them located all around Canada, and it really creates a personalized service compared to an automated or an online travel service. And that being said, this year's, it's obvious that their business model has ensured TPI's success as their reputation grows, because this year's at Sandals Travel Agency Recognition Awards, TPI took home the Top Host Agency in Canada award, proving that they're an incredible business. So let's take a look at working for TPI. It's an incredible opportunity, not only for the benefits of owning your own business, but having access to incredible selling opportunities because of TPI's reputation in the industry. Being a TPI licensed agent automatically propels you to heights you wouldn't be able to reach on your own. So let's delve a little bit more deeper into that. So TPI's agent program looks for those with a passion for travel, who love researching travel and have traveled before. They hope to bring in people that show a desire to start their own business, have great sales skills, and would like to grow in the industry. With these attributes, TPI is able to give their employees what they need in order to be their own or build their own business. And here's a really good entrepreneur quote that I like: whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. So here's some of the advantages of being a TPI agent. So working for TPI gives new agents an advantage by offering them turnkey accessibility, the ability to be your own boss and make your own hours, training opportunities to be able to get you started, barely any overhead, and there's TPI staff located all across Canada who are available for support. And as well, TPI will help supply business cards and stationery to get you started. So one incredible aspect of TPI's business is their reputation in the industry. It allows TPI agents to immediately have great organizations to sell from fresh out the gate that they wouldn't normally have if they started on their own. So some of the biggest companies that TPI works with includes Air Canada, WestJet, TTC, Insight Vacations, ACTA, Air Transat, Trafalgar, and Contiki. Now, the most important organization that TPI works with is Virtuoso, because they're an invite-only network of organizations and travel agents. Virtuoso gives TPI agents the ability to sell travel offers and exclusive experiences and amenities they wouldn't normally have access to. Being a part of Virtuoso is a major privilege for the TPI organization, as it gives them access to the top hotels, cruise lines, and tour operators around. It also allows TPI agents to sell their clients travel packages with special room rates, room upgrades, cruise line credit, exclusive shore excursions, private rentals, and specialty dining, and more. And to make it even better for TPI agents, if they're able to sell a special package from a Virtuoso trusted organization, they can receive higher commission or bonuses that work as incentives for agents to sell more. It's just another major bonus for TPI agents that makes working for TPI that much better. So here's a list of some of the benefits you'll get as a TPI licensed agent. Tax benefits and business deductions, travel discounts for agents, vacation relief in case an agent goes on vacation and needs a client to be taken care of, insurance coverage of up to $2 million of errors and omissions, higher profit potential, as well as a referral program which helps agents build their business by having other agents work under them, and advertising help through TPI's website. So TPI offers employees tools in order to grow their business and make it their own, giving agents the tools to create their own success. And a few ways they do that is through a personalized TPI email, customized website with an online booking engine, a world-class global distribution system, commission tracking and online commission statements and reporting, customer database management, and promotional material and supplier brochures. So because TPI agents are working on their own, TPI has resources and able to support them if they need a hand. And some ways they do that is a management team who are there to help agents build their business. And this team is available to help from multiple facets of business, including finance, legal advice, and technology. Agents also have access to ongoing training programs and networking events, so they're constantly growing and learning. As well, they have an extensive marketing system in order to help agents learn how to market themselves. And as well, they also host training conferences all across Canada year-round in order to help their employees. So another major part of working for TPI is the commission they have for agents. The investment to become a TPI agent is surpassed by the incredible commissions available for them. So earnings for travel agents come entirely from commission, and with TPI, commission percentages far exceed the norm in the industry. TPI has programs that award agents by accelerating their commission opportunities, with a starting commission being 70% and going all the way up to 93%, which is unheard of. So the typical cost to begin your TPI business in the associate program is $3,499 plus tax. Now, although this cost might direct some people away, with the high commission at TPI, you'll be earning back your investment within 6 to 11 bookings. Now, here is sort of a list of the percentages that TPI has on their website. Domestic and international airfares up to 7%, cruise lines average 15%, tours 8 to 20%, hotels 10 to 12, car rentals 10 to 15, and insurance coverage all the way up to 44.5. So how to become a TPI agent? TPI markets their program to two different types of agents, those that have no prior experience and those that have experience in the industry and are looking to advance their career further. So one thing to note is that not all who apply are hired, but for those with a business mind and passion for the travel industry, they'll be a perfect fit. So the process of applying, this is a application that I nabbed right from the website. Just if I were to scroll up, it would just be some contact information, but this is the important part of the application. It consists of your previous work experience and aspirations in the travel industry, why you want to start your own business. It's also important to describe any previous business experience you have as well as the reason for contacting TPI, just so that they have an estimate of what you have in mind for your business. So prior experience in industry, let's take a look down this route. With previous experience in the travel industry, it'll give you access to the experienced agent program, which doesn't require you to have to go through extensive training, but more of an introductory course. So as an experienced agent, you'll be introduced to the commission split structure, which helps agents of different incomes. TPI will split your sales determined by the amount of income that you're currently taking in. This way you can focus on developing your new business instead of worrying about money. So besides the reduced startup costs compared to the associate program and the accelerated introduction to the company, the fees per month are the same as a new agent, paying $495 annually for a membership fee, as well as $69 for a monthly support fee. So being new to the industry. So new agents, along with the startup fee, which is $3,499 plus tax, and the annual membership fee of $495 and a monthly support fee of $69, new agents get to go through TPI's sought-after training program. So the program is a self-paced program, and it's done on your own as soon as you join TPI. It's designed with consideration towards agents who may not have significant amount of free time in case they're still working or have other engagements. Now, once the program is complete, agents will have more training opportunities throughout their business journey. So they'll always be learning more and more as they go. So here's a look at the virtual self-paced training program. The program consists of 6 modules, along with assignments, quizzes, and a final exam. The program will take around 35 hours to complete in full. And the program covers, this is just sort of a rough estimate of some of the main topics that you cover. The program's quite extensive, so I just picked out some of the main ones. So there's introduction to the travel industry, sales skills, customer service, creating reservations, travel insurance, cars and hotels, accounting, marketing, and how to be successful in the industry. So with all that said about becoming a TPI agent, TPI also has their testimonials on their website. And these are a few that really stood out to me. So Scott from Saskatchewan said, being new to TPI, the communication with the business development team has been wonderful. They've answered many of my questions and made this journey a smooth one. We appreciate their efforts to assist us in every way. Allison B. from Ontario says TPI's training is very intensive and provided me with all of the resources that I needed to start in the field. With excellent teachers who knew the travel business inside and out, I found classes very interactive and responsive to my own learning needs. In general, TPI's friendly support team always makes me feel like they can assist however needed. So in summary, TPI is a great way for people to be introduced to the tourism industry. For those looking to start their own travel agency business but don't know where to start, TPI is the perfect place to begin. Their business model has been proven to work, and the accolades speak for themselves. TPI also cares about their agents, and they have lots of resources available for help and support. Through extensive training, incredible relationships in the industry, and being backed by a virtuoso, TPI can propel their agents to new heights. So thanks everyone for listening to my presentation, and if you have any questions, feel free to shoot them my way.
Thanks so much, Craig. So if anyone has any questions that they'd like to submit, just type them into the chat box or the Q&A box, and I can read them out. And I think Emily here at Baxter Media has a question.
Hi, thanks for your great presentation. I was wondering, after you graduated, what kind of job you were looking for and what your sort of dream job is.
Well, I am quite interested in the hospitality industry. I have experience working over at the Fairmonts out in Banff, and I think I'm looking more into sort of delving more deeper into that. So I was looking to apply at their SWEP program up there at the Fairmonts, and hopefully be able to sort of work my way up in the maybe some management positions there. And but for the most part, though, I'm trying to see the world as much as possible while gaining work experience.
Great, thanks so much.
Thanks very much.
And Julie says, awesome, so proud of you, Craig.
Thanks, Julie.
Rhonda says, excellent job, Craig. You've done a great job with your research, and your presentation was visually very impressive. Thanks,
Rhonda. And thanks very much for being able to answer a few questions of mine. That was much appreciated.
You can go for one if you like.
Hi, Craig. It's Ian Stalker. How promising do you think the future is for home-based agents?
I think that TPI at the moment is really doing no wrong, especially, as I said earlier, the accolades kind of speak for themselves. That being said, though, as years go on, I think that they will need to market themselves a bit more towards like a younger crowd, and in that way that maybe market more on social media, because people my age, that's where we are, that's where we're all online. And I actually didn't know about TPI before I was introduced to this presentation, so it would be probably a good idea to try to market towards the younger crowd and bring in that younger generation.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
Thanks, Craig. And Amy says, excellent presentation, Craig. Great initiative on all your research and delivered with great confidence. When you travel yourself, have you ever used the services of an agency?
I haven't personally used the travel agent before. That being said, I am going on a cruise with my class, and my teachers work in the travel industry, so they were able to hook us up with a pretty good deal. I know my parents use a travel agent. I think they use the company in Stratford, Ontario, where I'm from, but I can't remember what the company is called. But I personally have never used a travel agent before. That being said, after looking at CPI, though, it definitely looks like it'd be a lot of help.
Excellent. And Amy says, thanks for sharing your perspectives from the younger generation. Very valid point.
Thanks very much.
And Rhonda asks, right. Yeah, she submitted a question, but then you went ahead and answered it. So thank you. So I do believe that's it for the questions, but I'd like to thank everyone that tuned in the webinar today. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day. And Craig, thanks again for your great presentation.
Thanks very much for your time. I appreciate it.
So thanks for participating in BSAP 2018, and we shall be in touch.
Awesome. All right. Looking forward to it.
All right. Take care.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Bye, everyone.